Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Real Talk Atlanta. We are your favorite hosts, Tiesha Renee.
I'm Ashley LeRae.
River the Realtor.
And Neika W.
And y'all, we are on episode 18.
Wow.
That's a journey.
As I was coming here to record, I was like, wow, like, I remember when we were planning this and like how we gonna get it off the ground.
I mean, we thought we was going to do this on our own.
Okay. Thought we was going to be editing videos, but immediately no.
Here we are.
Immediately no. We on episode 18. We got to do something special when we get to like
20.
20,
yeah.
20. Okay, 20 in 2 episodes. We're going to do something special for our followers. Let us know what y'all want and what y'all think we should do for y'all and keep it reasonable.
Right.
Yeah. No, because 20 is really a milestone. Like,
Yeah, it is.
That's crazy.
It's the fact that we said we was going to do it.
And we did
And
it.
we did it.
doing
Oh, it took a while, but y'all, we did it.
God did.
God did.
God did. But what y'all been having going on for real? In y'all life, what's the tea? Give the followers the tea. The listeners.
I got some tea, actually.
Ooh,
I haven't really said
shy when
anything
we got
about
some.
this.
I know.
So I'm going to say it first. I'm giving Real Talk Atlanta the exclusive drop, but I did switch brokerages. So
Oh my gosh.
announcement is coming soon. I'm going to drop something, but you heard it here first. Hopefully it's coming out before
Period.
y'all
New brokerage.
see it.
Yes,
New
I did
business.
that in the email signature.
Oh, you did?
I did.
I'm excited, y'all. I
Yeah.
absolutely love this new brokerage. It was like just the right move for where I'm trying to be and what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm excited.
Oh, awesome.
Congratulations,
That's good.
honey.
Congrats.
Cheers to new starts.
Okay.
I feel like every time you
Yes.
slip a brokerage, you move brokerages, new beginnings.
Period. New opportunities.
I
That's
love
great.
it. What about you, ladies?
Well, for me, y'all, September has been, I'm really taking this month to cleanse. Like, no alcohol, like, just eating healthy, working out, like, just getting my mind back in order. I feel like this year has been throwing me, like, curveballs. It's been a great year, but the curveballs have been, like, curving. You know what I'm saying? So this is my month to just, like, reset, get my mental. I'm feeling really good. If y'all can't tell today. I've been feeling, like, really good, just, like, positive thoughts. So, like, I'm trying to keep that going.
I love
You
it.
need
great.
that.
I'm
More
trying
than
to keep that
into
going.
And you can reset as many times you need.
As many times as you need. Because I'm trying to go hard in Q3.
Okay.
I know that's right.
Q3.
It's Q4.
Q4.
Q4, baby. The time was
It's got to
yesterday.
redo.
That's exactly what I was
Q4.
gonna
Wrap
say.
the year up on a strong
Yeah,
note.
for sure.
Q4 is here. I feel like I'm such a last minute person.
Wait, why y'all keep speeding it up? We not there yet.
Right.
But I'm
One day at a
preparing for it.
time.
It's like this time, like, I literally want like this is grind time for me. It's like you gotta finish strong. You know?
And
For
you
sure.
will.
That's
And
what
we
I've
will.
been to.
Period.
Yeah, that's what I've been like, kind of reflecting back. Like, okay, what can I do different here?
I've been seeing
It's
you
that
miss
time.
TikTok.
Okay.
Who, me?
No, this one.
I was like, oh, yeah, you happen to watch
Yes.
You know, work ethic
We love
coming
to
soon.
see it. We love to see it.
You gotta
I'll
get
say,
creative.
for me, y'all know my birthday's in 2 days, and I
Yes.
have been really trying to reflect. Like, I feel like I'm hitting a milestone year, but like real estate has been kicking my butt. This past month, it's been crazy. So, especially with my birthday coming up, I just kind of been trying to take the time out for myself, just make sure I'm where I need to be, like, mentally and in the right headspace. So,
What's your
that's where
plans?
I'm
Because you
at.
didn't tell us any plans.
I don't have any plans.
Oh, okay.
I'm working.
I just didn't know if I needed to add you to my calendar.
Yeah, I know.
Well, so today, y'all, let's just jump right into it. So we always get asked a lot of questions, but people always want to know, like, what's the day in the life of for a realtor? Well, we can only speak specifically to Atlanta, but everybody has different days. Like, no day is the same. Everybody has different processes, and everyone are in different stages of their career, of their life. It's just like, it's no set in stone way of like, oh, this is the day in life of a realtor, but we can give you, like, at least what the day in the life of us. And any realtor probably has, like, key things. If they don't, that they do on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Like, if they don't, they probably should after we talk about it. But I feel like every realtor does key things. We're just gonna focus on those 4 points that we feel like every realtor does from the time they wake up to the time they go to sleep.
That's if you really doing the
That's
work.
if you're doing the work. You know what I'm saying?
And sometimes it's not in that order, so
Right.
that matters.
Okay. I know I start my day off with administrative. The first thing I set my eyes on is
Every
that
day, every day.
MLS system. What's
day.
new?
That is the first thing. Yeah. Kind of catching up on emails. That's like the first thing I do. I check my email.
Yeah, same. And checking for those new listings, checking to see what clients, because listen, clients go into contract tomorrow, go out of
Right.
contract the next day. Like,
and you have clients from different steps of the home buying process. So
Right.
your email should always be the first one, because now you got to see, you know, for the clients that are under contract or they shopping, your email is your go-to.
Yeah.
Other stuff too about your brokerage.
And I've been trying to implement Tiesha's boundaries. So it's like, I know that if I'm done emailing at 10 o'clock, I still have clients emailing at night. First thing in the morning, I want to get back to them. So it's not like
Right.
a super long wait period. For
yeah,
them.
for sure. Definitely getting back to the clients in a timely manner and getting back to our partner agents in a
Yeah.
timely manner, because sometimes they can hit you up at unreasonable times. But getting back to them as well to keep the deal going and make sure everything is still going for our clients.
definitely check email first.
Yeah.
For sure.
And
for
I
sure.
check it throughout the day, especially like on my phone. As soon as I hear that ding, I'm like,
Wonder
"Ooh, what
if
is
text
that?" You know?
The email
Right.
ding and the text message ding hit different. The text is, I'm going to get back to it. That email.
It's something serious.
It's
It's
serious.
something serious.
No, look, it's serious.
I'm always looking like, what's going on? Like, what is it? What is it? Is it an offer accepted or did I get it declined? Like, what's going on? What's
Yeah,
going
that
on?
too.
And for me, most of my like leads will email me first. So I have to check my
good.
email constantly just to see if I have any new, prospects.
See, and that's the difference, because most of my new leads are going to do through like Calendly, and they're going to set up a consultation before they like email me directly.
Mine gets straight to the point. They in my DMs like, look.
That too.
I know you said link in the bio to book a free consult, but the time is now. And it's like, okay, come on, girl.
Time is now. That
You
is
have
so
to do it.
funny.
It's how we have to do it.
I got to work on that because with the DMs, I hate how there's like 3 different folders.
I know.
Like, ugh,
Yeah,
I'd be
you gotta
losing
be
DMs.
careful with that, because some people that we request you and you don't know, you have to make sure that you know you up on your leads. So
Yeah.
Right. That's why I
Definitely.
always tell people like just email me because I could lose your DM, but I check
Right.
my email constantly. Like I won't miss it.
So what administrative task is the one that y'all feel like really sets the tone for the day? Like,
that first
I did
impression.
this, I did this, I'm good to, let's get the day started. Is there like one
I'm
specific
going to be
thing?
honest, for me, it's checking the MLS, right?
Same.
Yeah.
I think that is such a big part of my morning, because it's like I'm a buyer's agent, right? I come with the buyers. The listings ain't really my mix right now, but it's super important because I have buyers in every stage. So I have some that are just home shopping. I have some that we've kind of been in the mix for a while, like getting on the MLS and like getting to it early and sending out. What I do is handpick listings. So I go through based on your criteria, and I might pull 3 or 5. Hey, this is what's new. Have you seen anything? If not, here's what I've seen, just to kind of get the ball rolling. Because especially with my clients who have been looking for a while, if they haven't seen something they like, they start feeling stagnant. Nothing's coming. Nope. As a matter of fact, this came this morning. You check it out. You call me. You let me know. So check the MLS. I'm like in it. Like,
Yes, I'm the same exact way. And one thing reason why I check the MLS, well, 2 reasons. One, because my clients go on there, they're always active. So I need to see what homes they're favoriting, if they left me any notes about a home that they want to see, so I can check that out. But even like just keeping myself knowledgeable, I think every day an agent should log into the MLS and look at the statistics. Like you need to know. Right,
Yeah,
how
that's a
many
good
days
one.
on the market, or what is the average home
I
selling
love
for
seeing
right
how
now?
many price decreases we
Oh,
get.
yes. They are coming.
Like 791. I'm
They
like,
are coming.
And then for me is I usually text my client first. Like all the clients, I just tend to them first. I wake up and I just check the ones that are under contract, check the ones that I know they're waiting their pre-approvals, especially them. So I check on the clients first, or just text them, good morning. And then from there, I can start my day and kind of put everything in place.
Yeah, that's good.
I think following off of what Ashley said as far as like checking the stats and stuff, even outside of MLS, just updating your stuff on like what's going on in the Atlanta area, reading news articles. Shoot, honestly, you can go on Instagram and look at it too, like just to see like what's going on. Even if it's outside of real estate, it's still always good to know like what's going on in your area, because clients may have a question about
and
it.
that
So,
stuff affects real estate.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
anything going on, like just in general, like in your area where you do real estate at, is going to affect your business. So
yeah, you
Right.
need
keep
to stay
yourself
aware.
up on what's going on.
Because you
Okay.
need to educate your clients as well. So
Exactly.
Literally, it's so funny. I just had someone email me yesterday, a lead, telling me that she was interested in this one home she saw in Decatur. After we spoke, we realized that wasn't the home for her. She's like, well, I want something in this area, new construction. I was like, oh, well, I know of this new community coming up in West Midtown. If you're interested in that, I'll keep you updated, as they're building it. Like, you need to be up to
because
date
the client
on.
now sees that you're knowledgeable, you know your stuff.
Yeah, you know what's coming, and they know that they're in good hands.
Exactly.
For
yeah.
sure. And speaking of clients, as soon as I'm done with my administrative, as far as back end, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to my clients. Client follow ups, whether it's like currently under contract, sometimes even been sold, like if it's like maybe their 1 month home anniversary, like
Yes.
I'm always following up with past clients, and then like if there's any clients that have reached out, potential clients that may not have been ready for the buying process, who can I reach out to that day that may be ready tomorrow? You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
I'm with you because I put like admin on one end, but then I put that client follow up in a whole separate space. You have clients, all these different processes or like different parts in the process. You have to kind of tailor their needs different. So like I said, my clients that are searching, yes, I'm sending them homes, but those leads that are not really like moving how we need them to move is, hey, what's going on? Did you get that new job? Did you get that raise? That kind of thing. So just trying to make sure that the people who are looking into getting in the process don't shy away from it.
Right.
And just staying on point, because that communication is the difference between you getting somebody under contract and somebody
Following through.
Yeah, or them going to somebody else who is following up with them.
Right.
Because most likely, if they're not ready, they're probably like looking at other realtors. So you want to make sure like you're staying on it and giving them the updates that they need.
I was just gonna say, the thing with real estate, like you always have to be on the top of their mind. So you have to constantly communicate and check in with your clients at any stage at their end, even if they, they're not, their lease isn't up for a year. Just check in, like, to see what's going on.
Yeah.
And this is the perfect statement for what I was about to say, because I'm actually looking for a system that keeps my client follow up top tier, because that's I feel like right now I'm realizing like that's the most important aspect of the business as far as like running your own business, because you want that pipeline to keep flowing, like, because we're commission based, right? So we need that pipeline to keep going, so we don't have to keep worrying about who's next, you know, like who's gonna be my next lead. You want to already have those system in place. So, just to be completely transparent, like the volume, because you don't want to miss out on leads. So the more people that reach out to you, and then you don't have that system in lock, you're just gonna keep losing people.
Yeah,
and that was happening to me at one point. And right now I'm like, I can't afford to have people just. I could have been following up, but it's just me. So now I'm really looking for a system where I can I don't have to worry about that. It's automatic.
That's
whether I pay
point.
someone
That is good.
or I found a
I told somebody early on in my business, one of the reasons I lost a lot of deals or opportunities was because people were forgetting basically that I was a realtor.
Right.
And you'll have a random conversation. They're like, oh, my auntie just bought a $10 million house. And I'm like,
I was here.
I'm looking, they're like, oh, you are a realtor. Like, I forgot. And it's like, now how you forget that? But that's the biggest thing, I think, when we don't take the time to really remind the people who may not be looking for a year. So a year goes, and I mean, look at
and
us.
the year come real
Fast.
It comes
Exactly.
fast.
And if you keeping up with those people in a year's time when they're like, oh, I'm ready to buy a house, I need to call Tiesha, because that girl be like, and I'm going to pick up.
in the email.
Exactly. So client retention, super, super important.
Very important. That kind of reminds me of think of it if you're talking to a new person, like a relationship or a romantic thing, and you're interested in the person, you let them know you're interested, but they are not talking to you. What you gonna do? You gonna find somebody else?
Forget about them.
We're not doing the ghosting thing.
You have to nourish the relationship, because the client can't really, they can't really feel that you just here for your cut or your
It's a lot of fish in the sea.
Okay, it's a whole bunch of realtors out there, honey.
Stay on their mind, whatever that looks like for you. Maybe one call every 2 weeks. Even with my close client, I keep that relationship, because that person, if they know someone that's going to purchase a home or sell a home,
you're top of mind.
Exactly. Your referral
is
the greatest compliment.
Right. Exactly. Even if sometimes I don't even if that client just didn't qualify, even if it's 2 or 3, I'm still sending you emails with updates, just like I'm sending those who are actively shopping, because you may not be ready, but you may know someone who is ready.
Right.
So you just have to utilize all of your resources, and word of mouth is honestly probably one of the most powerful things in real estate, especially when getting new clients. So after we done followed up with our clients, girl, it's trying to get in the field.
Yeah.
We outside. We live in our car. I hate it. I feel like I live in my car, my poor little car. That baby done took me all over Atlanta.
I hate driving. Everybody knows that about me. And I had my old faithful. I had a red Hyundai truck, y'all. That's my old faithful car. I done took that car to Missoula, to Chicago, to Atlanta. That car gave out on me 2 months ago, and so I did buy me a new truck. But when I bought that
truck, let them know.
Yeah. I bought a spaceship, y'all. But y'all know I do not drive. They will tell y'all I do not drive my spaceship.
No, just to the club.
So when I don't drive it there either. But no, when my car gave out, I had to go get a rental because I'm like, there's no way I can drive my new truck around Atlanta the way I'm driving. I'm trying to go to new construction communities. I'm not trying to have nails in my tire. Like, as a realtor, like, getting in the field is like, that's a big part of the business.
Yeah.
Like, you got to know what's going on outside.
Yeah, absolutely.
So when you schedule your showings, you got to like reach out to these agents. Make sure it's available before you go there because not I'm in the house and you already under contract. You didn't update your listing.
That is true.
Now I'm upset.
I would say my favorite thing is like going around finding new construction communities.
Same.
Like,
I love it.
I feel like the MLS is perfect, obviously, for the resale, but I feel like it don't really show the new constructions the way that we need to. So if I have a client that's specifically looking in an area, I'll just kind of go driving around and I'll always see a sign, this new community this way. And I'm like, and it's not on the MLS, and like you will be so surprised. Like that's why when it finally does hit the MLS, they're like, oh, we already sold the first 20 lots. I'm like, nah,
y'all did that?
But I have closed a few deals on communities that were not on the MLS from just driving around and seeing what's going on.
Exactly.
Yeah, you gotta be up to it.
I love when I'm just like not even doing real estate. I'm probably just like on the way to the grocery store.
Yeah, I'm at Target on the way to
or
Target.
I'm like doing something just like real regular,
And
then I see that
and
I'll just pass it. I'm like, oh,
I will break my neck. Like, what builder is that?
I drop a pin wherever I am. I'm probably on the phone. I drop a pin.
Oh, that's smart.
I stay sending my friend my location. I send her the location. I type in the name. She's like, "What's this?" I'm like, "We'll circle back later." But I'm like going to Target, and I'm like, "Oh, I don't really have time. I'm not real estate right now. I'm doing real life, but it's
you always
they're
gotta
throwing
do
stuff up everywhere."
No, but you can't forget about for sale by owners too, because of course them not in the system. When you drive around, you see that sign. Let me stop and let me call this person right here.
I don't see a Supra on the door.
Yeah.
What's going on?
No signs.
Let me give this seller a call and
though.
one, see if I can get this listed, and two, see if I can get a buyer in here. What's the price
That's
that you
right.
want for?
And this is why I love the field, because I feel like I'm being mad productive. Like I feel like I'm
Same.
out. I'm a boss. I'm making things happen. That's why I was like, I love being in the field, because sometimes in different season of your real estate business, right, you might be at home more, like working on more contracts and things like that. You're not as in the field, so it's. Yeah.
You like showing. You like driving. That's probably your piece. We probably
Because I get content. This is when I'm like, okay, I'm showing a home, but I can get content. You know,
and that's what I need to get in my head.
Listen,
I need to take care for me.
Two birds with one stone.
I'm calculating. Okay, if I get an Uber, how long would it take? I can't. Like y'all know I'm a behind the computer girl. I love writing contracts. I love reading the contracts. I love emails.
Ew.
Outside in that car, I be like, I wanna go. I love y'all, and I'm gonna keep coming outside.
That is so funny.
Oh my God, I'm always thinking like, am I going to get somebody else's show for me? Do I really want to do
Yes,
that?
that is like the first thing I want to do is hire somebody to show for me. I hate doing. It's not that I hate doing showings. I hate driving to the showings. Like Atlanta traffic.
It's
too much.
Yeah, the traffic.
It's the traffic.
Oh my God.
To go from Gwinnett to Fulton to Clayton to Henry. It's a lot.
that's
It's
We
ridiculous.
service we all service all areas.
Yeah, all areas. So it's no
So-
telling like where the day is going to lead us. Like sometimes I'll have a showing here and then I'll just happen to see another house pop up. I'm like, listen, we need to go see this now.
Yeah.
Let's just go see it real quick. And if they got time, we're gonna go see it. So you just really never know. It's not that we don't like showing the houses, guys. Right. It's just the drive.
the drive.
I would say that
gas
into-
prices.
Okay,
Yeah.
do not get me started. No, I would say for realtors, something that's super, super important that I don't even know why I wasn't doing this at first, but like my clients would just give me houses, and me not being so familiar with the lay of the land, I would just go in the order that they send them, and then I realized that like, hold on, we were just over here an hour ago.
Right.
When you get those, it is so important, especially if you have multiple clients at a time. Map out that.
Oh, absolutely.
Map it out
Google
completely
Maps.
from your house to whatever stops you got to make for the day, because you will literally waste even more time just with the commute if you don't like organize what that showing schedule looks like.
Right. What about those clients that we get to the last showing? So let's say we looking at 4 good options today, and then when we get there and they don't like any of the homes, and they're like, "But I see one, in the neighborhood
like close
in
by.
15 minutes." Then it ended up being like 2 more showings.
Yeah.
It
happens.
Oh no, my clients don't do that.
It just
I've
I
had
got
that
time on the
happen.
schedule. We gonna stick to the script.
It
I had 11
depends.
showings on the weekend, which y'all know I did 11 showings in one day.
Oh, been there, done that.
I've never in my life,
Been
but
there, done
it's-
that. That's
Whoa.
Yeah.
11.
11.
We need it done.
Right.
Yeah.
What, you not gonna show the house?
Okay, and
not
just
sell
a
it?
note for the buyers, like, just be a little bit considerate of your real estate agent. Like, don't just go to the house because, like, oh, I just want to see the house. Like, most likely, if you don't even like the pictures of the house, 9 times out of 10, you're probably not gonna like it in person.
Yeah.
So just be considerate. Like, I really love this house. Let's go and see it. Not like I just want to go see a house. Let's just go see a house.
Because, right.
You know,
or if
like,
you know if it's a non-negotiable, right? Because like a few months ago, I had a client that was like, I gotta have a garage, and she sent me 5 houses. 3 did not have garages. I said,
you need a garage. You're not gonna see this.
She's like, well, you know, I'm gonna look, and you know the first thing she said when we got there, these don't have garages.
We knew that before we got.
You saw that in the photo.
I literally was like,
you saw the carport in the
when
photo.
I said we never saw a house without a garage after that, I said no, we're not doing that. You want a garage, like we're gonna get it. No, so
I don't get it.
Be considerate.
I don't get it. I had a client. We looked at homes that had carports, and we found out when he got to the house, he was like, "I have 4 cars. I really need a garage." You knew you had 4 cars. You knew you had 4 cars.
What it was when you signed up.
Oh my goodness.
So just keep that in mind, y'all. Please, for the sake of all real estate.
Right.
And I think my favorite part of the day, personally, is just wrapping up the day and like just planning. I just love the feeling of like looking at my checklist that I made during my admin. Like, okay, I can check this off, I can check that off, and then making a plan for the next day. That gets me excited. That lets me know that like I'm out here killing it and I'm out here working. So at the end of the day,
we're
it's
working,
like,
chilling, and doing what
Getting things done.
No, I'm a checklist
function without a
person.
list.
Like, I'm a checklist person. Like, if I don't end the day figuring out, okay, based on what did and did not go off without a hitch today, this is what I need to be working on tomorrow.
Right.
If I just wake up with no list
journal.
from like the wrap up from the night before, I'm scrambling the next morning. Like, did I call this person? Did I do this?
Yeah, because you will probably forget the next day what you didn't do the next the day
Exactly.
before. And you'll be like, oh, I remember it. No,
Yeah.
like for me, I have to write it down.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I put it in my phone in my notes and I really will forget. I have to literally write it down so that I'm on track to keep it moving.
And you need to decompress, especially if you really been in that field. You gotta decompress at the end of the day. Like,
okay.
okay.
And y'all know it's been beating me up. I can't drink my wine this month.
Ooh.
I am going crazy. Because y'all know I gotta drink my glass of wine at the end of the day. And I haven't been able to do that.
We'll make sure we take
I just
care
been
of
going
you.
to sleep earlier. I just been going to sleep
This
earlier.
is just discipline, though. It's going
Discipline.
Yeah,
That's
that
what-
is good.
Yeah.
I have to use a list and like prioritize because some things can wait, until the next day. Other things can't. It's kind of like when you go to the grocery store and you don't have a list and you just buy everything at this point.
And then
like,
you get home
and you ain't got
I forgot
nothing.
this.
nothing that you needed.
You buy a double of this. You already had it in the fridge. I need that.
That is me. It's like you ain't got nothing at home. Why you ain't just make a list? I will go to the store. I got marshmallows. I got this. I got
marshmallows.
I'm coming home trying to cook dinner, and it's like you ain't buy no meat. Like
nothing. No butter.
You have to literally go into every day with a plan. You have to have structure in your life to have structure in your business. Like
Period. Oh, write that on a shirt.
Hello.
I think,
should I say it again? I
Yeah.
said you have to have structure in your life to have structure in your business. So not only
Okay.
just what you're doing real estate wise, whatever your career is, I think it's important to map out your entire day. Put lunch on your schedule. You have to eat. Put call
I'ma do
whoever
that.
you need in your
Everybody
personal
knows
life.
calendar invite.
Do
Got
it.
to.
You have to have
to be on the
organization
calendar.
if you want structure in your business.
Right.
Period.
Especially
Ooh.
as your business scales, like how else are you going to keep up with,
You're going to get lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
You're going to get
Right.
lost in the
Lost in
sauce, and then you're going to
sauce.
feel like you got to start back over again because you forgot to do those main things, which easy things, just keeping it organized and keeping everything put together.
Right. And even if you're not good at it, maybe see if you can hire someone to help
Ooh,
you with
I'm all
that.
about paying for convenience.
Absolutely.
If you know that's something that is not your strong suit, like you kind of just be moving, get someone to help you with that. Make that a budget in your finances because you gotta pay for what you need or what's going
spend money to make
benefit
money.
you.
The moral of the story is process, and you need to have your systems and processes.
Period.
Right. And so I think that's a
Not
good
gonna
way to
work.
wrap it up
Yeah.
for that one. Like we mentioned, every day is different for every Atlanta realtor, but those are just a few key points that if you're not already implementing it in your business, not even if you're not a realtor, like even in just real life, those are good things to implement to keep your life organized and moving forward.
Yep.
So yes, guys, it's time to turn over into our favorite segment of each episode. None other than Ashley LeRae, the real estate bae, with our question of
title.
the day.
So
we're gonna let that stick because you don't want it, but you're gonna have it.
Yeah, I can.
You have no choice.
Just let
You
it
have
grow
to be our
on you.
realtor.
The title, we'll see. It's like a self-proclaimed thing. So I want to remind you guys to be sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms at Real Talk Atlanta. Be sure to send us a DM if you would like your question answered on the show. So we do a segment called Question of the Day where we go through our messages and answer one of your questions. Or you can email us at realtalkatl@gmail.com. So for today's question, you guys ready?
Never.
No, I'm gonna say
Never.
no. We know sure.
I'm ready.
This one was kind of good. So someone asked, have you guys ever lost your buyer's earnest money?
Immediately, no.
Immediately, no.
That's a big
I
no.
have not. Thank God I haven't. Thank God, because some people I have heard horror stories, and
my
sometimes it's
God.
out of the control of the agent. Sometimes it's the buyer's fault. Like, not you want to back out the day before the
Okay,
contract.
can we? Because let's talk about it real
let's talk
quick.
about it.
So I want to make sure this is very clear. So earnest money, if you are a buyer, it is the deposit that you give. It is refundable at the end of the transaction when you close. So if you did $5,000 in earnest money, your closing cost is $10,000. When you get to the closing table, you only got to give them $5,000 because they already have your money. Now, it can be the buyer's fault. Okay, and I want to make that clear because I think a lot of people don't realize buyers be losing earnest money. I literally had a client. Lord knows I love her, but we searched for months and months and months. We finally got a clear to close. She literally called me and was like, "This is not right."
What, the house wasn't right?
I don't know. I don't
come
know.
into Jesus moment.
And I was just like, I have no words for you. And she's like, Can you get my earnest money back?
Immediately, no.
Immediately, no.
Call the lawyer.
No, it's
They
you.
don't
I get it.
listen.
If you want to change your mind, that's fine. But like, that's on you.
Yeah,
Right.
we have certain contingencies that we have in place that all buyers know when we go under contract. So if we outside of those periods, yes, we going if there's any way we can, absolutely. But most times, especially when you're waiting a day before closing,
Oh, yeah.
With a clear to close.
It's
Yeah.
when I've explained you the terms.
Right.
Hello.
Contracts. We had that talk multiple times. You decided to do it. It's on you.
it's on
Right.
I don't even want that.
So I myself have never lost somebody that much money. But
Yeah.
you know, you do what you gotta do.
Let me tell y'all a story about what's going on with me right now. I got to call my client as soon as we get off this camera, okay?
Oh, I've been waiting for this. I know exactly what y'all going to go ahead.
So I'm under contract on this one condo with my client, and we ran into some issues with the lender that she's using. She didn't use my preferred lender initially. She went with someone that she found, and the lender is trash. Okay. Now, mind you, we work with contracts, and these contracts have deadlines, and these deadlines can be costly, you know? So it's kind of to the point now where the lender didn't do their job, and it's costing her, maybe going to cost her the home and cost her earnest money.
How much?
It's only $3,000.
Okay.
But $3,000 is
But
$3,000. Nobody wants to lose $3,000. I know
I
I
want to
don't.
lose $3 if I could.
Okay, so yeah, we need to have that talk when we get off, just to figure out what to do.
Yeah, buyers listen to your agent.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes, you know, if you have an agent who has your best interest at heart, they can try to negotiate, which is what I plan to do with the seller, because it was out of my hands. You know, it was really just the lender dropped the ball. So that's another.
The lender better refund her.
Right.
So that's another conversation we have to have, because I'm ready to tear that lender up.
Literally,
Eat 'em
buyers listen to your agent.
Oh, yeah.
You won't lose your earnest money.
Right.
lose it.
The
Very
partners that you use will literally cost you not just the home, your money, your time.
Your sanity.
It's not worth it, you know?
Ooh, Jalo, you almost started something with this one.
Okay, don't be like that person. Don't be like that person. Just listen to your agent, y'all, and get your money back. Well, I think that is it for episode 18.
I missed y'all.
I know. I feel like we haven't seen each other in so long.
I know. Life has been lifing.
Can we drop our handles?
Yeah,
Of course.
As always, follow each of us on our personal pages. You can go ahead, Neika.
Yes, my handle is on everything, all social media platforms, at NeikaW.realestate. Again, it's Neika, NEIKAW.realestate. Follow me.
Yes, and when you get done following her, lean over and follow me, River the Realtor, on every single platform, Twitter, Instagram. I don't really be on there, but you can find me if you're looking for me, River the Realtor, RIVERTHEREALTOR, period.
Okay, and if you want to keep up with me, my @ on every platform is at Ashley Larae. So that's ASHLEY with 2 underscores and then LARAE.
And then after you follow all of them, then come to me last. Or, whatever order you please. And follow me at the real_Tiesha Renee, the real_ and then my name, Tiesha Rena. You can also go to our podcast page, Real Talk Atlanta, and we'll have all of our tags on the page as well. Tune into what we got going on. Yes. Follow us.
And we love you guys.
YouTube, subscribe, all of that. And stay tuned for what we got in store for episode 20. Yes. Thank y'all.
See you. Bye.
Bye.